We have the equation 2x minus absolute value 5 minus absolute value x minus 2 is equal to 1. And so we want to solve for x. Now the way we're going to do this is by creating multiple cases, and we're always going to start inside. So starting with the x minus 2 inside, we know we can have one case where we remove the absolute value, and the other case where we put it as a negative. So now when we remove the absolute value, we can subtract. We have 5 minus negative 2 is 7 minus x. And then we can subtract the 2x from both sides. And then multiply by negative 1. So now we can solve this. So for this one, we're going to have two cases. One case is removing the absolute value, and the other case is putting a negative. So now we can add x to both sides, add the 1, and then divide the 3 to get x is 8 over 3. Okay, now here I can multiply both sides by the negative to get 7 minus x equals 1 minus 2x. We will add the 2x to get 7 plus x equals 1, and then subtract the 7 to get x is negative 6. Now over here we have the two negatives. That's going to turn into positive. So it's 2x minus absolute value 3 plus x equals 1, and then I will subtract the 1 and then add the absolute value 3 plus x. So now we have two cases. The first case we can remove the absolute value. The second case we'll put a negative in place of the absolute value. So this one we can subtract both sides by x and then add 1. And now we can multiply both sides by negative 1 if we wanted, or distribute the negative. It doesn't really matter. We'll add both sides by 2x, subtract 3, and divide by 3. So there's 4 answers here, but you always want to make sure your answers work. So the last step will be to verify that the equality holds. And when you do that, the only one that works is 8 over 3. So we can ignore these 3 answers.